Here are 3 traits, what I notice, what makes a wealthy real estate investor. I'm gonna spend some time. I wanna share with you my thoughts, okay? Hold on. All right. So, I have now had the honor to mentor over 4,000 students in my program. And what I notice that I give them the same knowledge that I use. I give them the same system that I use. I give them the same structure that I use. I give them the same software that I use. I give them script that I use. And what I notice, everybody got the same knowledge. And what I notice is that 20% of the student have thrived successfully, like, wow. And then the other 80% are just in the same spot. But what's interesting is that this in life works the same way. And this is what I'm hoping that my kids, Russell and Hudson, as they watch this video, that they really practice these 3 traits. So let me begin with trait number 1. What makes a successful and wealthy real estate investor that I know to come out of Springboard versus them staying still? And the first one is they take action. They take massive action. You see, it's not about knowledge anymore. It's about implementing. It's not about knowing more. It's not about keep going to seminar. It's not about keep signing up for more webinar. You already have the information, especially if I'm training you, especially if I gave you everything you already need to know. And it comes down to, are you implementing what I'm telling you? It's like going to the gym. Once you know exactly how to lose weight, know what to eat, know what to do for a weight resistance and cardio. Once you know all that, the question is, what's stopping you from getting results in your fitness? And the problem is actually being consistent in taking action. So the wealthy and successful investor I know, they actually take lots of action on the knowledge they already know. This is a big thing. 80% of your results is gonna come through action. The other 20% is through knowledge and system and strategy. So you can sit there and spend all the time and energy, go to all the seminars you want and get the knowledge you need. But if you don't take action, you're never gonna get big results, just like in fitness, okay? Now, that's trait number 1. Trait number 2 is they ask the right question. They ask the right question. Matter of fact, they just ask question, period. But they ask the right question. You see what I noticed, that the people who are not as successful, they ask questions like, how and when. How is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? Your job is not to figure out how. Your job is to figure out what you want and then implement. The problem, most of the people are always stuck in the how. When you ask them how, your brain just keeps going in a circle because you don't know what you don't know. So every time you ask how, your brain can't come up with the how, so it's constantly just going in a circle. And then you ask when, and then it makes you impatient. And when you're impatient and you ask them when, it just becomes a cycle. It just go down and down. It just keep basically draining you. And then you just end up being stuck, standing still. The successful and the wealthy students ask what and why. What do I want? How many doors do I need to get out of the rat race? How much passive income do I need to get to live comfortably every single month? What do I need to buy? What do I need not to buy? What do I want? Why are you doing all this? Is the second thing they come up with. Because once you know what you want, I need 10 property, average rent $3,000. Give me $30,000 a month. That's what I want. And I want to actually work 4 days a week, right? Once you know what you want, then you got to ask yourself, Why do you want it? I always say to people, you gotta get emotionally connected to your why. Emotionally connected. For me, it was when I just started in real estate investing. I told myself, I want to make enough money and get enough passive income. And my first why was, I want to be retired my mom from working her job. My mom came over here, didn't speak English. So she worked in an imitation craft factory. My dad used to drop her off like 6 in the morning, and she get off like 6 o'clock at night. Be on her feet all day. By the time she got off work at 6 o'clock, she come home, then she make dinner for everybody. By the time she cleaned the house, it was 9, 10 o'clock at night, and she do that again Monday through Saturday. This is the typical immigrant story with parents. And I seen that. And so when I started making some money, my first goal was I wanted to actually retire my mom. That's my why. So when I think about it, it brings tears to me. That's why I'm willing to move mountain, swim across the ocean, do what it takes to retire my mom. The second thing I wanted to do was retire my dad. My dad worked as a social worker. He worked 6 days a week. He helped all the refugees from Vietnam come over here and get into housing and welfare. And didn't make a lot of money as a social worker. And he worked all the time, just like my mom. So my second why was I wanted to actually make enough money to retire my dad also. And I wanted my mom and dad to actually retire early so they can go spend some time traveling and doing things so they can see the world versus always be cooped up at their 9-to-5 job. I wanted them to go back to Vietnam and go see the country they left. I used to pay for all these trips for them to go back, spend 2 months over there, reuniting with their brothers and their sister and their moms and all my niece and nephew. When I think about that, it brings tears to my eye. And I was willing to work hard, make money, save it, buy real estate, create that income so I can retire my mom and dad. When you know what you want and you know why you want it and you get emotionally connected to it, you can't help but do trait number one is always in action, 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 action. You always be in action because you're inspired. You don't need to motivate yourself to do it. You are inspired. You are pulled into action to do it. And it don't feel like work no more because you have a mission behind this to make money so you can go out there and do what you really want to do it for. You see, everybody, nobody want the rental just to have a rental. We want the rental to produce the cash flow, but nobody want the cash flow either. We want what it will do for us. So for me, I wanted the cash flow so I can retire my mom and dad, so they can travel and go to Vietnam and see their family. I wanted the cash flow so that I give me the option to work or not work when I get older, so I can spend more time building my kids up, spend time with them at their sports, changing their mindset, teaching them about right and wrong, and building them up like a true, man when they get older. So when you are always focusing on how and when, you're never going to actually move. You'll be paralyzed. You need to ask the right question on what do you want and how. That's trait number 2. Trait number 3 is very important. It's to actually leverage who is already doing this so that I can just learn from them. It's not what, but who. There's a book out there called, right? It's not about, what is it? I think it's called Not What, But Who. Okay, something like that. You see, when I was coming up, I wanted to be a top real estate agent. And I didn't know what I didn't know. And everyone I knew I was talking to used to always recommend Mike Ferry. Mike Ferry was the godfather on teaching people how to be top real estate agent, how to be top listing agent, really. Teach you scripts, teach you how to use the script effectively, teach you how to pre-qualify, teach you how to analyze deals, teach you how to go out there and, run your business like a business and, and track your numbers. how many people you need to talk to get an appointment, how many appointments you need to get a listing, how many listings you need to get a sold, right? And there's a whole system behind that. And so again, right, I needed to know who already know how to do this, and I need to hire that person so I don't have to basically, spin my wheel in the mud. I just want to cut and paste and go. So at that time, Mike Ferry was charging $1,000 a month. This is back then when I was in my early 20s, and $1,000 a month, that was damn almost most of the money I was making working at Safeway and parking cars at a Chinese restaurant. But you know what? I seen a lot of people that was mentored by Mike Ferry that was producing, at that time, 50 deals a year. Which most of the time, at that time, during those times, most people, they'd be lucky they sell 5 homes a year. So I hired Mike Ferry for $1,000 a month. It was the best decision you ever made. Why? Because that man already had a system. He had the structure. He had the script. He had the right mindset to teach me. And I just basically just pay. Cut and paste, cut and paste. So the successful student that I see it part of Springboard, and a lot of people I see out there, they go find out who is doing this and already done this, and they hire them to go out there and help them repeat basically their success to them. So if you want to be successful, go find out who's already doing what you want to copy and paste in real estate investing. Now, if you want to buy real estate, like buy real estate and buy rental, then go find someone who's actually buying rental. Not someone who's going out there and renting a house from somebody and then release that and then go out there and do Airbnb. We call that arbitrage. They go rent from an owner and then they sublease it and they rent it back out and they use it Airbnb. If you want to do Airbnb and do arbitrage, go find that person to do that. My niche is I teach people how to go find distressed property, rehab it, rent it out, refi it, keep it as a rental, called the BRRRR. And then now I teach people how to build accessory dwelling unit, ADU, on their backyard of those rental properties so they can actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 units on one lot and then scale that. That's what I teach people how to do, is how to own real property. So when you know exactly what you want, why you want it, and you want to know who is doing what you already doing, right? Or actually, who do you already know they're doing what you want to do? Then you go hire them. And then you take action, action, action. These are the 3 traits that I notice successful and wealthy investor are doing to be successful. And I'm telling you because I have mentored now over 4,000 students in our program. So remember, trait number 1 is not about knowledge. It's about implementing action, action, action. 2, ask the right question. Not how, not when, but what do you want and why do you want it? And then last, who is doing what you want to do so that you can go hire them to teach you and just take action and just go, go, go. If you do these traits, Russell Hudson, if you got to implement and master these 3 traits, you will always be successful. All right? All right, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any question about what I just said, leave it in the comment. Okay? If there's any other topic you want me to discuss, put it in the comment. I'm happy to make a video on that. But until then, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. We want to get to 1 million subscribers. Share it to your friends and your family and practice applying these traits in your life. And I promise you'll be successful in whatever you do. Until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.